vlogs. So today we're going to be talking about a very controversial topic. And that is New Year's resolutions. Now, you may be a New Year's resolution hater. You may think that they're stupid and that you can have a goal any time of year and that most people don't go through with it. And you know, maybe you're right a little bit sometimes. But listen, I am such a sucker for a good old New Year's resolution. I love a good new start. Fresh, new year, new me. I know it sounds a little silly, a little cliche, but anywho, I digress. I love New Year's. It's a magical, magical time. New year, new opportunities, new goals. So, in this video, I will be giving you my step-by-step process to the new year. I'm gonna show you how I make my goals, how I reflect on the past year and make the new year better, and how I stay consistent with my goals, and many other things that I'm forgetting right now because I can't really think straight. So before we jump into anything, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's discuss the plan. I always have a plan. The first step to making the new year the best year yet is reflecting on the past year. So what I'm going to do there is my 2022 recap. And basically that I'm going to do through Notion, and I'll show you guys how I do that.
Okay, so for the first step in my reflection, I use the app Notion, which is the best app ever. If you don't have it, you need to get it. I organize my entire life on here. But anyways, so I basically split it up by each month, and I put some pictures from the month, and then I do some little descriptions of main events that happened, anything important, anywhere I went, anything I did. And then at the end of each month, I write a little summary with some lessons I've learned and anything important that I feel like noting. And then later on in the video, I'm going to use this to help me write my reflection journal.
The next step is aesthetic goal setting. So we're gonna go through my New Year's resolution PowerPoint presentation. Now you don't have to be as crazy as me, but you'll see why I like it, what it's all about.
This is definitely a more extreme version of making New Year's resolutions, but this is what works for me, and I'm gonna explain why. So basically, I do this through Canva. And the reason why I go so above and beyond about this is because I have definitely seen in my life that when something is aesthetically pleasing or is fun to look at, it makes me 100 times more motivated to look at it and to follow it. So that is why I go so above and beyond on this presentation, because it makes me happy when I look at it and just makes me more motivated to achieve the goals that I wrote about. Okay, so getting into the PowerPoint, my first slide is my 4 main goals. So the first one is Jesus, the second one is self, the third one's travel, and the fourth one is career. And I'll get more into depth about what each of those mean. So the first goal I wrote about was Jesus, and this is basically just putting him at the center of everything that goes on in my life. I really want to make sure I prioritize my quiet time, because that's truly how I feel the most recharged. And I really want to lead delight with Jesus by my side and make sure that I'm mirroring him in my life as much as I possibly can, and just getting more involved in the church and everything like that. So the second main goal I made for myself is called self, and this is really just about prioritizing my alone time, reading books, feeling my body properly. So the third goal I made for myself this year is called travel, and the main thing I want to do is go on at least one trip every month this year, and I think that's very realistic because I did do that last year. I also want to get to Europe, which I already have plans to do, and capture my memories. So the fourth goal I made for myself this year is called career, and this is really just about social media and content creation and prioritizing what I like most. I want to start my podcast this year, and I've started my blog, and I'm going to launch it this year, so a lot of big things coming, and I just want to focus on that and what really makes me happy. And at the bottom of the presentation, I included 3 more minor goals that aren't my focus for the year, but I'd really like to improve on this year as well. So that's just fashion, events, and beauty, and you could read more about that if you want to, but that's about it.
The next step, a favorite of mine, is our 2023 vision boards. We're gonna use Pinterest, we're gonna use Canva, we're gonna get down and dirty in those vision boards, and it's gonna be beautiful.
Okay, so the first step in making my vision board is going on my Pinterest and creating a Pinterest board where I just put a bunch of aesthetic pictures that represent each of my goals for the new year. So basically how I find the pictures for my vision board is I search either healthy, aesthetic, basically whatever my goal is, and the word aesthetic after. Then I collect all of the pictures, choose my favorites, and bring them all into Canva, where I put them together, make them into a cute little board. And usually I like to do this exactly on New Year's Eve, but this year I did it a little early for the purpose of this video. But after I do that, I'll usually print it out and put it up around my room, and I make it my laptop background and my iPad background, just anywhere that I'll see it a bunch.
Then the next step is take a step back. Go back to the reflections. We're gonna go through some journal prompts, some deep questions, get you thinking, get you reflecting, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. Then we're gonna do some cleaning for the year. Hey vlogs, so the next step in getting ready to have the best year, in 2023 is cleaning. In order to prepare properly for the new year, I'm gonna clean this mess. I'm not even really sure where to start here. So I actually decided that the first thing I'm gonna do is make my bed. Progress is being made. Okay, let's go to wherever I do next. Bye. We're gonna make a New Year playlist. New year, new me, new music, okay?
I feel like this part's pretty self-explanatory, but I just wanted to go through and show you guys what my 2023 New Year's playlist looks like.
And my personal favorite, this is the last step of the process, is the 2023 first sunrise. Now, I know you're thinking, wow, you're really psychotic if you think that I'm waking up the morning after New Year's Eve and watching the sunrise. And now, I suppose this is a necessary step, but I love this little tradition that I've developed over the past few years. I just think it is so awesome to be like, so the first sunrise of the year, I'm starting the year on best foot right now. You may disagree, but that's how I do it. So. 2022. That sounds so weird. But vision board, okay? Are you following? I hope you're following, because I don't think you are, because I'm going a little crazy here. But anyway, that's the plan. Hope you enjoy. Toodles.
I keep losing to a moment where I'm with you, I just can't focus.